So Mr. Bucio was an attorney for you at some point in time?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And so how would you describe Mr. Bucio in terms of just personality?
Chris is very outgoing, which I really like because I'm the same way. And he's just very energetic and very professional. And that, I own my own business, and that really stands out to me when I see somebody who's very professional.
So when you call him Chris, I take it that you ended up developing a friendship type relationship.
Absolutely. It turned from being Mr. Bucio into being Chris almost instant. You know, he really makes you feel you know, like you're a personal friend. He's real personable, and I really, really like that. Because Chris is probably younger than me, and to call him Mr. Bucio, you know, he let me know off the start, no, call me Chris, and I like that.
So had a very personal touch, you would say?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. In terms of, you know, your legal needs itself, you know, how do you think he handled, you know, what you had retained him for?
Oh, it was great. One thing that is a pet peeve of mine is when I call you and you don't call me back. But Chris was right on top of it. He returned my calls, or he had someone call me back if he was tied up, you know, whether he was in court or whatever. He would make sure that I had communication with him pretty much at all times. Even when he could not call me, he would text me. And I really like that. You know, he would text me, hey, I'm in court right now, or I really like that. You got to communicate.
So if you needed to, in other words, he was easily accessible. Would that be fair to say?
That's a fair assumption. Okay. Yes.
Okay. What about some of his staff? You know, did you ever deal with any of his staff?
Yeah, I dealt with some of his secretaries, and even I dealt with you know, a few of the ladies that were in the office. Good-looking ladies too. And so no, they had great staff. Everyone was really nice. And they always, you know, got right back with you, just right on time.
So now, would you consider yourself now even a friend? As you said, that it had went from, you know, the professional level to the friendship level. Even now, if you felt like you needed him for anything at all, would you hesitate?
Oh, no hesitation at all. And if I know of anybody, and which I do now, I mean, if there's anyone who is interested or is in need of a lawyer, without a doubt, I refer them to Mr. Bucio, to Chris right away. I say, hey, I got this friend of mine who, you know, he's great. And so definitely refer him, and will refer him in the future.
Okay. And lastly, so on a scale of 1 to 5, how would you rate Mr. Bucio and his staff in terms of professional and even on a friendly level? How would you rate that? 1 to 5, 5 being, you know, the best.
5 being the best. I'm going to have to give it a 5. And like I said, with me owning my own business, I'm very critical. And I think 5. I give them a 5 because they do a great job.
All right. Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you.